Hello everybody and welcome to today's vlog, and today we are in our horse field, which is amazing. The first time this year that we are going to be camping. So I'm going to cheat camp again. I'm sleeping in the back of the car. So the car has all of the stuff in it, all in there if you can see through the dirty windows. And so that is where I'm going to be sleeping, and William is over here and this is where he's going to be sleeping. Now, I've been a bit poorly all week this week, so I've actually had 2 full days off work, which is not like me at all. William's also not been overly well. He's not been too bad, but too bad for school, so he stayed off for that reason. And he has completely renovated this trailer. I'll put some pictures up for you to see. We didn't vlog it while we were doing it because we were just a bit too poorly. But isn't that awesome? That is the coolest little trailer in the world, and it also gives us a lot more freedom because now we can get an IBC water container and we can start bringing a big water to the field sooner than having 150 litres a day, which is what we currently carry. And that can be absolutely knackering. So we've got so much in store today. We've got loads to do. I will give you a guided tour of the field. We'll show you exactly what our sleeping arrangements are going to be. We've been to Marks and Spencer's as well and bought some posh food. So yes, join us later when we're a little bit more set up. Well, that's been a bit of a mad dash. We've only been here about an hour and it's raining. Typical because we're camping. It is absolutely tipping it down. We've just been out to poo pick the horses. William's just got his tent up, luckily, over there. I've just managed to fill some water up and clean the porta potty out as well, which needed doing. But now it's time for some Marks and Spencer's ready salted combo mix, because that sounds like snacky material there. Now it's only 2:25 in the afternoon, so I'm really going to have a look at the weather and see what's going to go on for the rest of the day. Because even though it said it was going to rain, it said it was going to rain earlier. So we thought we'd avoided it. But it looks like we haven't. I'll catch up with you soon. And you cannot have a trip to Marks and Spencer's without some form of Colin the Caterpillar. I can't even tell you how excited I am for these. Mini Colin the Caterpillar cakes. Oh yeah, that's right up my street in the rain. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon and it's still absolutely tipping it down. I've just been sat here watching Netflix. I've had 2 Colin the Caterpillars, which I'm probably wearing around my face. William is over there playing with a tree. I don't know what he's doing, but he's got some rope. He's out there enjoying himself, absolutely tipping it down so he can dry himself off in his tent later. And yeah, there's not really much to do, so I'm watching Netflix. Thank God God invented Netflix, eh? Hopefully be outside in a little while. I have checked the weather and it should only be raining for another hour, hopefully. So then we should be able to get out, do a little bit of work. We were only halfway through poo picking. We've got a tree that we've got to clear as well, so hopefully we'll be able to do that in a little while. But I've got to say, it looks absolutely wet through out there, which brings me on to another problem that I have. I'm quite far down in the field with the car, which isn't a 4x4. So if this doesn't dry out, I'm stuck. I can't get out. Well, it's that time of evening again, isn't it? Where it's still raining and we are hungry. So the mince is on the cook. And yeah, we've got everything for a nice spag bowl, a nice camping spag bowl. And I was hoping this might be the first time this year that we could cook outside, but unfortunately the weather has had other plans, so I've had to put the bed away while we get that on the bubble. Absolute nightmare, the British weather, nightmare. There we go. We've got the window down so we can cook, and there is the A1 motorway going full bore. Everybody's getting their lights on now and We've got our pans on. We are doing our absolute camping special, which is spag bol, which is my absolute favourite. Got some lovely cheese as well. We've also got some lovely other refreshments. As I mentioned earlier, we went to Marks and Spencer's, so we've got some sweet things. I've also got some cola cubes. Not had cola cubes in years, but I saw some in the shop when I was in there and thought, yes, not had them since at least the 80s, so that'll be fantastic. But it kind of puts a downer on things with all this rain. I mean, look at it. Look outside there. I know we're sort of steaming up a bit as well. But what on earth are you supposed to do camping, even though it's our field, in the rain? Nightmare. That seemed way more difficult than normal, having the pans over there, which, by the way, I have slopped everywhere. I am going to get through some baby wipes later, getting rid of all of that mess. But we have our spag bol! I can't wait to get tuck into it. Well, good morning. What an epic night's sleep that was. As you can see, it's still grotty out there. It is raining like heck. William is still over there in his tent, and I'm here in the car, which has been the best night's sleep I've had in a long time. And I think I remember saying this last time. So I was here. I've got a 4-season sleeping bag, plus I've also got a blanket over the top of me, which is here, look. It got down to about 8 degrees last night, and I didn't even notice. I fell asleep watching Netflix. I didn't even say goodbye to the camera. I didn't even know that I was going to be falling asleep. I've got things like my lights, I've got the heater, I've got my DVD player that, you know, I've got my generator for. We spent all that time getting a working generator. We didn't use the generator once. We didn't need to. I've got my phone and a power bank for my phone, and that's literally been it. I expected it, with it getting down to 8 degrees, I expected it being absolutely freezing. And at one point I did open the window to see what the weather was like outside. However, I seem to have formed my own microclimate inside the car, because it was so much warmer in here than what it was out there, that I didn't even know that it was cold. It was lovely. I've had a lovely night's sleep. I swear to God, this is the answer. If you're not sleeping very well, or if you suffer from insomnia, get in your car and go and camp somewhere. Here we are. So it's just after 2 yesterday afternoon. This is the first time I've been able to record outside. So this is our camp. We have the car here, which is what I slept in. We set up the table before the rain yesterday, but unfortunately that got very soggy overnight. The trailer that William's worked on, and then William's tent. Now, as great as a night's sleep that was, as I mentioned a little bit ago, you seem to get a microclimate in a car. I was so warm and toasty all night, but now I'm freezing. It's so cold. But it is breakfast time, and luckily we did go to Marks and Spencer's yesterday, so we have got some brilliant breakfast to do. So yes, let's do that now and warm up. Here we have the M&S collection, British outdoor bread, 6 sweet chilli pork sausages. They sound yummy. Oh, nothing quite like the sizzle of a cooking sausage. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to give a really short tour of the field. So, through my divorce 4 years ago, it's actually 4 years next week that I've been separated, and I had to sell the field that we had, and my dad gifted me this piece of land, which is just under 4 acres. And so up here, who have been watching us all night, are our beautiful horses. And this is what makes wild camping just so beautiful, when you can come out and share the land with your animals and just spend that extra time with them, because we don't live anywhere near where our horses are. So it's lovely to be able to get out of the car or tent in the morning and come and say hello. And here they are, just a brief walk away. We've got Madge, Toby, Zach, and up there we've got Baby. Hi, beautifuls. How weird is it seeing Mummy first thing in the morning? Hi. We've not camped here since last year, have we? So that is our poo pile, our multitude of briars. We are still in the process of clearing the field. But yes, it's absolutely beautiful to wild camp and come and spend this quality time with our animals. Now usually we get to spend more time with them, but as you know from the footage, since 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon it has done nothing but rain, and we are now on 7 o'clock in the morning and there's still drizzle in the air now, as you can see, and absolutely everything, including this hawthorn here, absolutely everything is still covered in water. So that kind of makes camping a little bit dreary. But hey ho, we had a lovely night and one of the best night sleeps ever. They are looking good. Nearly done. Williams are already done. Everything needs a flipping good clean. That's the thing about camping. Everything gets so mucky so quickly. And like at home, you've just got the sink, so you run the tap, you get a sponge, you get some spray, you wipe it down. Out here, it's not that easy. Even the car looks absolutely filthy. So that's today's job. Wash everything. So next time when we come out, things just aren't as grotty as what they are now. Nearly forgot to record the eating of the sandwich. Now look how juicy that is. It's absolutely gorgeous. There is no butter on that bread and there's no sauce on it. And those sausages are so juicy and so lovely and so yummy. Definitely recommend. So that's it. Breakfast has been had and we are now going to head home. So our first wild camp of 2025 is now over. So I've rolled my bed back. That is where we cooked earlier with the sausages. We did try on the table, but it was just too windy. The rest of my bedding is there. Our cool box, of course, we put the seats forward in Ed Sheeran, so we have more space back here. And we didn't even put the lights on or use the generator. Now some people might say, oh well, it's not really wild camping if you're using a generator. I have seen so many YouTubers that go out with jackeries and say that they're wild camping. Generator, exactly the same, just a little bit more old school. Thank you so much for watching. We really enjoy doing these little adventures. I'll make sure that I get the horses in the background as well because they're so cute as well. This has been one of the worst weather experiences that we've had. So it's just typical really that we were out in it, but thank you for being here with us as well. The content, of course, due to the weather, has been a lot less than what we'd planned. We've got loads of stuff that we were going to do. We just couldn't get outside to do any of it. And as big as the car is, you can't do that much inside it either. So thank goodness for Netflix. If you want to become a member of Willem X Kid, where you get access to exclusive lives and also shorts, then there is a link below. Do click on it and see exactly what you can get from there. You also get exclusive member badges with how long you are actually a member of our site for. If you don't want to do that, please hit the subscribe button. The more that we get people subscribing and liking our videos, the more that YouTube actually puts us out there, which gives us more ability to be able to make more videos and more content in the first place. At the side of the subscribe button, you'll see a little bell. If you tick on that, it will notify you every time we upload. I upload one video of myself and William doing fun things every single Thursday, and we have done that for well over a year. My other hobby on the side is World War II and around RAF Lindholm and Hatfield Moors, and I try to upload every Saturday if I can. Recently that has not been possible because the research just hasn't come together in time, and I will not do these brave men an injustice by putting their stories out there when the stories are not complete. So most Saturdays I do an RAF Lindholm World War II vlog as well. Thank you for watching, and from our campsite here in South Yorkshire at the side of the A1 with our horses, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. like that vlog today?
Yeah.
And what do you do now?
Pick out